It's real interesting how there's really not a lot of Note 7 news out there right now. That, at least not a lot of negative news. I can go ahead and say that. Because, when's the last time that a Note 7 had an overheating problem? Ever since they initiated the recall back in actually almost about 30 days ago, roughly. Ever since they initiated the recall, less and less incidents have been reported, if any at all. Second, don't let them pull you for the okie-doke, though. Like, what is scaring a lot of people, by the way, it's your girl D back with another video. Scaring a lot of people right now is that they are getting these messages. Because, of course, your Note 7 is still registering. Here's mine. Unlock, motherfucker. Your Note 7 is still registering on your provider's network as being active. And so they are going to go ahead and hit you up with a message that says, as mandated by the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, you're receiving this free message. This Galaxy Note 7 voluntary recall has been expanded to include this Galaxy Note 7. It can overheat and poses a safety risk. Please power it down immediately. So, what's freaking out a lot of people is the word mandated. And a lot of people are perceiving that to be that this is mandatory. It is not mandatory for you, the consumer, to participate in the recall. It is mandatory between the Safety Commission and Samsung. That's where that mandatory requirement is. But as for Samsung passing along the recall to you, the consumer, it is voluntary. Samsung cannot force you to give back the phone. That is why it is a voluntary recall. Now, of course, they are not above running a few tricks to encourage you, strongly encourage you to return your phone. A lot of us have experienced that 60% battery update. And if you are savvy, I highly recommend that you visit the boys over at Note 7 Rebels to go ahead and prevent future updates that could potentially cripple your phone and its performance. But Samsung's not above. Can y'all see this? No, y'all can't see this. Let's just go ahead. Sorry. But no, Samsung's not above actually trying to strongly encourage you to initiate the update. And there's a lot of hearsay going on right now. First, the hearsay was that if you have the phone active as of December the 31st, it's going to be bricked automatically, not be able to connect to the network. Okay, fine, sure. And it's unfortunate because in New Zealand, which is a relatively small market, that did happen. They couldn't actually connect the phones to the network, which inevitably forced everybody to go ahead and return their phones for the participating in the recall. But here in the United States, for a lot of us who are on the Edge program or the Jump Up program or payment plans, no, they can't do that. They'll go ahead and limit the performance of the device. And even then, there's still crafty motherfuckers like me out there on the internet who can go ahead and reverse some shit or suppress some shit or omit some shit. But it is voluntary. It still is voluntary. The phone was not recalled when you entered your service agreement, when you entered your contract and your payment plan. Therefore, if they try to go ahead and do anything to deter or intentionally harm or prevent you from using the phone, because even the 60% update still allows you to use the phone, though limited. But if they actually just outright brick the shit, then they're held in contempt in violation of the contract. Now, of course, they want you to go ahead and return them so you can get your refund. But again, when's the last time that you heard about a Note 7 overheating, fam? In fact, don't I have a handy dandy video that says that there are 5 things more likely to happen to you instead of your Note 7 overheating? I'm just saying. But in regards to the crippling updates, again, there are apps out there and there are methods out there to go ahead and suppress and prevent things from happening so that you can go ahead and continue to utilize your Note 7 to the full 100% capacity and charging power. And even if you have been unfortunately victim to where the update downloaded itself automatically and you're rocking with 60%, there's still ways around that. A lot of people are getting the battery packs, portable batteries. A lot of people are attempting to fix it on their own as well too. I cannot tell you specifically how to do that because I don't want to be held responsible if something gets messed up. But as for suppressing the update and making the manipulation or making the modifications to your phone, different files that need to be deactivated, I can provide some guidance with that because that's something that I have done personally as a Verizon consumer. And if Verizon, if you out there and you trying to come for me, go on ahead and knock some of this bill down first. As much as I pay you each and every single month, I'm gonna keep my motherfucking phone as long as I want to until I'm ready, bitch. No, but just make sure that there's a lot of, and you don't even have to listen to me 100%, but just make sure that when you're doing your homework, when you're doing your research, that you actually have facts to go ahead and back up what it is that's being said. Know your rights as a consumer. That's the main thing. And again, I have stated before, I cannot tell you what to do, but I can encourage you to be safe. However it is that you want to do that, whether you want to go ahead and continue to utilize the device, whether you want to go on ahead and block and suppress the updates like I have, as well as quite a few other Note 7 users, or whether you want to just go ahead and let Samsung punk you into, and I do say that if Samsung is trying to punk you into returning the device, go for it, because there are actually rumors. And I believe Pocket Now had covered this as well too, so check me on those receipts. But there are rumors that they're going to be selling the non-exploding ones, those that either never made it to the shelves. Samsung is possibly going to either refurbish those or just go ahead and sell those. I don't know the specific details, but I know that Pocket Now had covered that recently. Pocket Now and Phone Arena. Anyways. So again, know your rights as a consumer. If you are a Note 7 rebel, power to you. Keep fighting the good fight. And I am happy to provide guidance on suppressing the update only if the update has not been installed. There's a difference between the update downloading and then the difference between the update downloading and then actually being installed. If you're already rocking at 60% battery, I can't help you directly. I'm gonna have to direct you to Google and other sources. But if that update hasn't installed yet and you want to prevent it from happening, I got you. Other than that, thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comments section. If you are not here for my shenanigans, that's fine. There's an X in that corner. But if you are indeed here for my shenanigans, I'd love to see you back on my channel. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Other than that, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular, and if no one else has told you, you are freaking badass. Have a wonderful day.